success in the pick and roll. Darko had said that Scottie's been working on hitting angles a little bit more over the past little while. What was that like, finding each other in the pocket a bit more often?
I mean, that was good for us. Really gave us a spark on offense. I think we played a little bit more aggressive and with more pace in that period. And yeah, he found me a couple of times because Brooke committed to the ball. Yeah, we just got to keep working on that kind of stuff, keep building that chemistry.
What big advantages do you find working with him as a pick and roll ball handler, as opposed to maybe more traditional, smaller ball handlers?
I mean, first of all, he can come off that screen and make a lot of tough shots, so it kind of forces the defense to react to him. Forces the defense to make mistakes right there, and then obviously, yeah, with his size, like he can read the court very well. Like he has like good angles to pass the ball, like from different kinds of positions.
You guys have had a few of these first halves. Things haven't gone your way. You turn it around in the second half. But why do you think? Have you noticed anything that's been a common thing that's happening in these first halves?
I don't know, to be honest, what the reason is. I mean, the fact of the matter is that we're not coming out ready to play, or I don't know if it's a lack of energy, a lack of like preparation. I don't know, but just gotta find a way to be better. It's as simple as that.
Darko's talked about trying to like get to know players on a personal level, and with Malachi he was saying like put a smile on his face, stuff like that. What does that do when a coach makes that emphasis and tries to get to know guys on a personal level when it comes to development?
I mean, obviously that speaks to his character, speaks to him trying to help us as a team build chemistry, because it's not just on the court, it's also off the court. We spend a lot of time with each other, so gotta make this an enjoyable process. Like if you're dreading being around each other, then that's gonna reflect on the court. So him to put that effort out there is obviously is really good, and I respect that a lot.
Obviously, with OG and Gary out, that takes a lot of your spacing out. How are you finding trying to navigate, the decreased space out there, and what can be done to sort of help with that?
I mean, I think we still got to go out there and take the same shots. We have other guys that can knock those shots down. Obviously, Gary and OG, a couple of our best shooters, but we got to find a way to play the same way. If they want to deep shift or deep help off of guys, then we got to find that pass, make an early pass, and take those rhythm shots. And we got to play the game the same way. Yeah, obviously it'd help if they come back, but it is what it is.
What do you feel like Lillard is able to do against you guys to be effective, especially in that first half?
Lillard? He's an incredible player. But I think we're a little bit slow to react. Me personally, I was slow to react to what he was trying to do out there. He was coming off pick and rolls, and he was getting to the rim. He was getting fouled a lot. I feel like that's really how he caught his rhythm. And then, towards the end of the first half, that's when he really started knocking down some crazy threes. But before that, he was really punishing us, getting by people, getting to the rim, getting layups. And I got to do a better job reacting to that and being able to read that and maybe cover some ground there.
You spoke about OG offensively, but missing him in a game like this, what does that do for your guys' defense?
I mean, anytime we have guys out, these guys play high minutes for us, and we all know that OG's a really good two-way player. So it hurts us on the court, but it's not an excuse. We just got to keep playing. We got next man up mentality. We got a lot of talented guys in that roster, so it's got to be other guys to step up, and the rest of us got to step up and play even more aggressive, try and make up for some of the guys that we're missing out there.
Obviously had an impressive comeback on Monday, big deficit in this game, but not able to pull it out. Walk me through what you saw.
Same thing every time. I think we got down and then we started playing basketball, started playing team basketball. Once again, we got to find a way to do that for full quarters, but I mean, obviously we're fighting and we're trying to find ways, but we just got to find them a little earlier.
How are you feeling about your own performance? I know you got player of the game on Monday, and obviously solid today, but just in general in the season.
I still feel like I got to do a little bit more. But like I said, it's a long season, and I'm finding my ways right now. So I just got to figure out ways to, keep it consistent. So, whatever is expected from me is going to come every day.
And then just in terms of, where you're seeing this team currently, you guys play your first play-in game next. Just it's against Boston.
Yeah.
Saw them recently. How are you feeling about that?
Well, obviously we want to win. Playing or not, we just want to, get in, get into the winning column. And I think Boston is a good challenge for us, especially with what they did to us the last game. So we just got to come here focused. And like I said, play 4 quarters, not just one.
And then what are you seeing from Scottie? Because, even though despite the loss tonight, just overall in the season, he's definitely taken another step.
I mean, he's getting better everywhere, defensively, offensively. I think he's, as a leader, as a passer, you could see the step that he's taken, and it's really amazing to see. He's able to lead the team and on defense and on offense. And, obviously with the energy and the motor that he has, it's really good to see.
Scottie, what do you guys need to do to kind of come out of the gates a little quicker? It's been, I guess, three different games now. It's been a problem.
I think it's just about us. Just starting off slow. We missed a couple shots. Run back a little. Worried about our shots. I think we just gotta keep getting over it and just keep playing basketball. We play our best basketball when we just play carefree, run the ball, have our pace, and just play defense. When we play defense, get stops. They got going early, was making shots, but we wasn't really making it that hard on them. They was getting to the free throw line a lot. So we just got to make it hard on them. Get great contests. Don't let them get those easy ones and just defend without foul.
Darko mentioned you guys have been working on your approach in pick and roll over the last couple days. What did you take away from those sessions and apply tonight?
I was just reading the defense, to be honest. Me just attacking, going downhill, trying to get the guy that was guarding me on the screen. Yak was setting good screens. Precious was setting good screens, so just trying to attack downhill, and when I see a big commit, just dropping it off or either taking it to the rim. One of the two options. If they overhelp, find the corner. It was just about playing basketball, making the right reads.
But when you get maybe a hedge or they play at the level, and it's not so much about the commit after you get downhill.
Say it again?
When it's not so much about getting downhill, but if they're hedging or they play at the level, what's the difference in approach if they switch at the point of attack?
Just stay trying to be aggressive. No matter who's in front of me, just try to get in the paint at all times, beat that guy some type of way, and then just make reads from there. So just being aggressive out of it and not allowing the defense to just stop me. Just keep trying to go downhill, attack the paint, and everything else just frees up from there.
Obviously losing isn't fun, but how much are you enjoying this season, having more of the ball, playing point guard more, and having that opportunity to kind of quarterback a team on offense?
I'm just trying to enjoy this process that we're going to, just learn and find each other out. Trying to come together as a group collectively and just trying to go out there each and every night, trying to win games. That's why I just really look forward to doing, trying to find ways each and every game to try to win.
What's it been like getting to know Darko, maybe a bit on a personal level, and how has he given you confidence the more you kind of get to know him?
He's always coming in, motivated, always trying to find different ways to put an emphasis on the game, push us. When we need to work on something, he's right immediate with it. He just puts that focus on it right away, so it's on a personal level, he just always comes in with great energy, a great smile, and, it translates, it carries over to his team.
Scottie, how have you tried to change the defense today to try to slow down Lillard?
He was getting downhill and getting to the free throw line a lot. There was You know, we didn't really do that much, if you ask me that. You know, he was just being able to get downhill, getting layups, trying to take away his three-pointers. Try to make an adjustment, try to blitz him, try to get out of his hands, and you know, he was just getting to the line, making reads, getting assists. He was just doing a lot out there today, and we tried to take him as best as we could, but you know, once he gets going, you know, it's kind of hard to stop that.
How do you find that balance between like taking over games as a scorer when you guys are like in these big holes and just like continuing to make the right play regardless?
Like I said, it just comes down to just trying to win. That's the main goal at the end of the day. When we're losing, no matter what time, you know, I'm just trying to win games at any point of the game. So sometimes it just comes. I guess a lot of times it comes when we're down sometimes or when we need it, but you know, I'm just trying to win games.
The team didn't get any kind of a defensive presence in that game at all. What did you see was going on up there?
You're right. We did not have any pop to start the game. I don't know the reasons, but we just didn't bring it. A lot of times I felt that it was poor communication in the execution of the coverage. We allowed Damian Lillard to have amazing game, amazing first half. He just picked us apart, and we tried multiple coverages. It just did not work tonight for us. And I thought that everything is starting with energy and force that we did not bring to start the game.
I think they made 23s and Beasley had 8 or so. We just not getting out to shooters or giving up too many open looks on the perimeter?
I thought that some of those shots were created of the dribble, and obviously we did not do a good job on Beasley. Last game he made 6 on us. Tonight he made 8 out of 11. We just did not do good enough job closing out, and also we respect those guys. Like, those guys are really good shooters, professional shooters, and they made those shots tonight.
Why did you make the change with Yak and Precious to start the second half?
For me, that's normal thing. We're going to try different things. You know, we're going to try different coverages. I thought that Precious, his switching in the first half was pretty solid. So we just wanted to give it a look to go to that early in the third quarter. It was just like a bunch of situations that we would find a couple of stops, and then we could not just make a layup. We could not make a wide open shot, and a lot of times that bleeds our offense bleeds into our defense, and it's just like the circle there, you know. But we did not bring the energy and the focus that we need to have from the start of the game.
You talked about the big early game deficit the other night, and obviously that's a tough way to live in the NBA. How big of a concern is that, and what do you guys have to do to fix it, make sure you're getting off to better starts?
Trust me, we're thinking about it a lot, trying to figure that out. It's just like two guys that are starting the game, they gotta bring it more, you know. And I thought that we just did not have pop for whatever reason. I'm trying to detect it myself. What was the reason for a slow start and slow reaction? Actually, we started at 8-2. We got a couple of stops, and after that, it was just like we just put our guard down, you know. And they made some tough shots, and they were able to score in, you know, one after the other possession, and we were not able to find the same thing on offensive end. I thought that we, in the first half, that we over dribbled the ball, that we didn't have enough body movement and ball movement, and that was something that we constantly preaching and talking about. We got it better in the second half, but not enough tonight.
Scottie had a lot of success coming off the high screen, both as a passer and a shooter. What did you make of him in that play type tonight?
That's actually something that we talked about and worked with Scottie last 48 hours since the last game. That was a big emphasis, trying to get him in pick and rolls, trying to get him to attack downhill, and to understand what kind of force he is when he's attacking the rim. He has very good decision making there. He was finding rollers, he was fighting open shooters. I thought that his pick and roll game tonight was really good.
What did you guys work on when you were kind of working on that?
angles of screen, how to attack, how to have a roller in the same line with a player who is attacking pick and roll. And Scottie is a force. Once we set good screens from Precious or Jakob, I think it's opening up a lot of lanes for us to go downhill.
You guys have played some of these bigs who can shoot. Kristaps the other night, Brooke tonight. What can you do with Yak to help keep him both in the paint and defending those guys?
It's a tough one because those guys are not just pick and popping, they're also rolling. So we're trying to keep him in the coverage that he goes down the line when those guys are rolling. And then if those guys pop, we want to go into late switch. And a lot of times is it that late communication or lack of communication, we just don't get quickly enough to those guys. And those guys are deadly. If they see a little bit of day of light, they're going to shoot it, and they're very, very capable shooters. So we got to continue getting better at that, helping him and, helping our whole team.